should have pictures.
Yay!
Welcome everyone to Mount Panorama Bathurst for the ANZCRL 2019. Welcome Lockie, my Twitch.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm much more excited for this session than I was the last one. I'll tell you what, there's a fair old bit of nerves when you're starting the race.
I don't know, I get a little bit nervous doing the commentary as well, so I'd probably prefer to be behind the wheels.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, look out! Oh!
Look, a fair bit of action
Right
already.
so, was it? Yeah, right so. Eh? Oh no, and your teammates just collected him.
Oh, that's not a good start.
Woody. Is it right? So maybe they should stay out a little bit longer just to see how the damage feels on the car.
I just like that
at some point.
I mean,
just to see.
I had a bit of a derp early on in the first session, and Nigel run with a fair bit of damage for the rest of the stint, so it's not a bad idea to see when the car feels like there's a little bit of damage there. But I'm a little bit worried that we've lost a little there. It's quite the hit there.
But come into the pits, test out your pit lane entry.
Yeah,
it's always a place where you can gain and lose time.
See what Darky does here right behind Woody.
Oh, he's taking a big risk. He's going the Mustang style.
Woody's outrageous.
Let's see what Woody does into the pits.
Yeah, no surprises there. It's not a bad idea to practice the pit entry. I know I cost myself a spot last year in the race with the pit entry.
I tested
fail.
I tested it this afternoon just to see how late I could brake, and I went through the sand, but managed to get it right in the race. But I went pretty conservative. But enough about my racing. Let's look forward to this one. What have we got? Blade Racer. 202. That's about race pace.
Yeah, that's
nice.
probably. I'd say that's right
pace.
at the back end of the top pack there. I think the best times I reckon we'll see is probably a low 202. Maybe even a slow one.
Fuel they're running. May as well leave the taco up for most of the session.
Yeah, we
so he's
interesting thing to see, especially with the rain at the back end of this session as well. The radar suggests we're going to get a
the radar is. Should finish. Wet conditions. Totally wet conditions.
Barring the race finish, I think this could be one of the more exciting sessions of the whole race.
Well, if they stay close together and get the rain, I think we're going to get the rain about. Well, I think the track's going to start sprinkling probably about halfway through the session, maybe a little bit before. But I'm expecting people to come in for wet tyres.
Yeah, I've seen it. The earliest I saw it once was I was doing a session. It came in about lap 12, but consistently, I think the actual wet part of the track is usually just past the fuel window, so it's going to be very, very interesting.
Oh yeah, it's going to be touch and go. There's going to be a bit of strategy towards this. Personally, I wanted to go 14 and 14. That was how I was going to go. I was going to stop on lap 14, push hard, and then go again on lap 14. But considering we've got safety car, so this session is going to restart under a safety car. So there's no advantage to getting out a big lead here.
It actually helps out my team there as well, because we were a long way back. It brings us right up to the front pack again.
Yeah, that's Team Exeter.
Yes, Team Exeter.
Car.
The yellow car that looks a bit second-hand after it's hit with the right tyre, but that should be fixed for the race.
Definitely. Mechanics will be right on to it. So this is just a 10-minute warm-up session, so the drivers can get a feel for the track.
That's a bit more what I expected on the pace there. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Blade Race is really going to be trying to get his lap back here, because unfortunately I think it was 6/10 down on the leading car there.
Yeah, well, he come out the pits. He come out of the pits right with me. I let him go because I knew he had fresher tyres, and I just sort of settled for third position, knowing that we'd get a safety car soon. And Blade Racer was pushing hard, and I didn't really want him to get his lap back, but I wanted him to sort of put Triple Rotor, who was in second, and Speed, who was in first. I wanted him to put them under a little bit of pressure. Wondering if they would try hard to keep him in the lap down. And Speed managed to do it. He got past Triple, but I don't think he got past Speed. So
I think he got past Triple when Triple spun.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah. But
Triple made
yeah,
just a
I'll
little
tell you
mistake
what.
there at the end. Otherwise, it's a brilliant.
That Speed had beaten him to the line. There was a fair old little bit of a cheer going on in my cockpit.
Because he definitely is a threat.
Yes,
definitely is a threat in this race.
And Woody's definitely quick, but Blade Race is just on another level, so I was a bit worried we might lose the spot there, but I'm silently glad that he's still stuck a lap down. Oh, not silently.
He's the pole. Oh, he's a little bit loose there. Pole
He's
position,
pushing
Blade
hard.
Racer, 83. Beat myself by... What's going on there? Is that Darky back there?
Yeah, I think that's Darky playing around there.
Pit lane entry.
Yeah, pit lane entry, and he was just letting everyone through. Ooh, some catch fish.
Trying out the safety, trying out the escape road.
Yep.
I didn't go down there. I only made one mistake for that first session. It come back to bite me because it was 2 laps after I pitted for tyres and I did aero damage. So that sort of... I never got up to top speed down... Yeah, I never got up to top speed down Conrod. I was like losing 4 to 5 k's an hour. Just I could keep with the front 2, but couldn't really gain on them.
It's another interesting one to look at here is the engine temps. Now a lot of people will be looking to run around about 110, but you got a few there like Squid and Right Solo getting up there in their temps. When you get any sort of aero damage, it usually spikes the temperature by about 5 degrees. And in these cars, when your oil temps and engine temps get above 125, you start doing damage to them. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to watch there with Right Solo running quite hot there.
It's a long session, but you can probably afford to run it a little bit higher than the last session, knowing that the rain's going to come in and you probably won't be working the engine quite as hard. You can probably go a little bit tighter with the fuel as well. The RPMs will be down.
I guess this is sliding there.
Looking good though. That's a very nice line there, the Forest Elbow.
Nothing wrong with it.
That's the end of the practice session.
Yeah.
That's the end of the practice session. People are winding it up. Bring it back to the pits.
Watching everyone. A couple of guys have battered their cars a little bit in this practice session, but that's what you do in these sorts of sessions. You find the limits. You test where your car's going to sort of, where the edge is, how far you can go. Is that wall going to bite? Is that one going to let you go? You guys have found the ones that bite.
Absolutely. So, what's the restart formula here, Lockie?
I think so. What we're doing.
This
so we've got the top 4 at the moment. I don't know if I haven't got them on me, but I think you took them down.
Yeah, it's first place will be Speed. Well, first race was Speed in the first session, so it's now Dark Racing 40. He will be leading the pack away. Then we've got Dado Racer, who's taking over from Triple. An Uncrewed Squid, who is taking over from myself. Woody, who is taking over from yourself. Then
and that
Blade
top
Racer,
4 there
will be a lap down. Yeah, right.
Before we move on to the lap down cars, those top 4 are going to head off now on the start of the grid. You're going to line up in formation, and they're going to do a formation lap. Whilst the rest of the cars that are at lap down are going to move off to the side, and then they'll move off in the order you're about to read out from here. Once they're a lap down.
Yeah. So it sounds a little bit confusing, but it'll explain itself as it unfolds.
Yes, all the drivers are very well versed. They've all been explained many a time how to do this, so hopefully it all runs.
Oh yeah, it's still easy to stuff up. It's still very easy to stuff up. I'd hope nobody would get a drive-through penalty.
Yeah,
that would be pretty unfortunate. But
yeah. Oh, that's the tricks and tribulations of sim racing, though. You've got to deal with these sorts of things.
So they're just putting in their setups.
Do you want to go through the rest of the grid now from 5th onwards?
Okay, so 5th, a lap down, we've got Blade Racer. His teammate is Jetto. And then we've got Highlander, who's racing with Sado. Sado will be taking over the car tomorrow. Then in 7th place, we've got Right, so.
Surprisingly, starting in 7th. Their game got something right.
That's just luck, isn't it? And I think his teammate's RSJ. So he'll probably
Yep.
be running sometime tomorrow.
I think he's doing both sessions tomorrow.
Okay. 8th place, we've got Pegasus. Night Pegasus.
There we go. In the nice and pink car.
Taking over from Emu in the first session. 9th place, we've got Derpy Dan.
A good mate of mine. He wasn't going to do this race up until about a week ago, and I convinced him that he'd enjoy it, so he's jumped in the car there.
Got involved. Fish and Lloyd, very unfortunate. Lloyd had a bit of a tyre glitch. So they're 2 laps down.
Yeah, not a good start for those guys.
At the back of the grid, we've got Cringy Crinimal.
There we go, there he is. That is a nice looking car there, Cringy Crinimal, as most of the guys pull over to the left-hand side.
Got the Richmond colours.
Everyone's sort of sorting themselves out at the moment. I think actually they've sorted themselves out quite well there, top 4.
Oh, they've done well, yep. Oh,
Just
a little bit awkward back there.
I think they're all just, the back there, they're all just deciding where they're going to sit on the road, lining themselves up, because they've got to go in racing order, so it's going to be quite difficult for them to organise it all. But
yeah, that could be very interesting actually. You might have to keep an eye on that. I don't know where you're going to actually focus on with this camera, because you're going to have quite a little exciting battle going on here.
I wonder what they might be getting timed out. That might be a problem, actually. We might have to keep rolling. Looks like that might be the problem.
Yeah, that would be a problem. So we really need these guys to start pushing on a bit more. Lift up the pace.
Darky's further down the grid. Put the speed on, we can sort of see what they're doing.
Yeah, he's going pretty slow. He's holding them up, he's backing them up. So this will work out. This won't be a big problem. Things will be a lot clearer after a couple of laps.
Yeah, it looks like the back end of the grid sorted themselves out too there. We've got everyone in order now. We'll just quickly run down again who we've got. So we've got Dark Racing in first, Dado in second, Uncrewed Squid starting from third, Woody Lizard starting in 4th position, Blade Racer in the 5th position, then Highlander, Bright Solar, Night Pegasus, Derpy Dan, Fish Racing, and Cringy Criminal. And from 5th to 9th, a lap down, and then Racing and Cringy will have to drop back 2 laps.
So what I think these guys are going to do is they're going to keep going on this parade lap, this warm-up lap, and they're going to pull over at the end of that warm-up lap and let these 4 go through. That's what
that would put.
That's sort of.
Or they might
that's
be
what's going to
moving.
happen.
The other one they could be doing is trying to keep their pressures from skyrocketing, because Project Cars is an interesting one where the tyre pressures will actually go through the roof when you're not moving. So that could also be what they're doing.
Temperatures are fairly high, which they tend to start.
I think they start around 300 to 400 degrees.
Yeah, they do. If you sit still, no airflow through the brakes. You want to keep your tyre temperatures up as well, because they can go cold pretty quickly around here. It's hard enough to keep the tyre temperatures up, apart from that front.
So, out of these top 4, interestingly, I've just noticed something. Dark Racing not starting with a full tank.
Okay, so he's going to have to put a bit more fuel in at the stop.
It means he won't make it to the rain.
Where the people... No, he won't. So, that's a good pickup there. That's a good pickup, Lockie. He certainly will not make it to lap 25. He'll probably have to...
We've got a green flag.
So here we go. This looks like the rolling start. Dark is taken off. We're racing. Session 2, Mount Panorama. Bathurst 1000.
Looking racy.
Want to get past Dado pretty quick. Dark is looking like he's trying to make a bolt for it here. Squid's Dado under a little bit of pressure.
I don't think Squid will know that.
Alongside.
Dark is not known.
No, he certainly won't. Dado fight? How hard will Dado fight up the inside?
I don't think Dado's going to fight too much here. It's long race ahead.
By Dado.
Might be Session2 behind. Got another 120 laps to go. It'd be silly to go and bin it now.
There's nothing to prove. Just got to keep it clean. Guys will be going fast though. Don't worry about that. They'll be trying to pressure each other, and look what we've got here. This is very interesting. So
looks like they've gone to the Conrod straight.
Yeah. I thought they were going to go mountain straight. Looks like they're going to go Conrod.
They might be having.
Let's hope this goes smooth.
That's possibly why they've gone to Conrod. Because if they keep rolling down the hill, they can all clutch in.
The lead drivers know what's going on as well. Some of them might not be in the same party chat, so it could be a shock to them as they come down the hill.
But the other thing is you've also got their race relatives and their hugs, and they'll all see where the drivers are. So
exactly. But these guys who are a lap down, 2 laps down, are going to be very racing. Itchy. Oh, this looks dangerous.
Sorry there folks, a bit of camera issue there.
That's alright, we'll let the pictures speak for themselves. I really didn't know what to say there because it was looking very hairy there, but
looks like they've all... Yeah, it looks like
they really would have wanted Woody to... Yeah, I think they would have liked Woody to stay pretty close to these top 3 as well. And Squid's made up time already.
That annoying distance.
Squid's definitely on fire here. He's weaving around, showing the lights to Darky. So that
Darky at this point, probably best off letting him go here, because if Squid's going to start pushing.
Yeah, I wouldn't fight too hard. It could be a strategy as well to make Squid work hard to get past him. Maybe bin it, maybe put him under pressure. That might be the way to get him a lap down. He's not going to fight. Darky's not going to let it happen easy here. Force Squid into an error.
Dado will be pleased with it. If these guys fight and someone makes a mistake, he'll pick up the scraps no problem. Consistent and fast, Dado.
Oh, Squid actually taps the wall there. Hard to file across the top of the mountain. I don't know if they would have picked up any damage. Maybe one arrow. Didn't look like too much in front on him.
Jump in the cockpit down Conrod and see if the wheel's holding straight.
Yeah, I'd look more for the speedo doing Conrod. It's not hitting 292, he's popped a bit of aero. But it wouldn't be much.
You might get fooled a bit though, because with the slipstream you still hit 292. I have noticed in the past. In that last session I had 6 aero damage and I was still able to hit.
He's gone in on the tight line there. Ooh. He's flying hard to pull it up there, down the hill.
I think Speed followed it. No, Squid followed in there because he went in quite deep as well.
These guys are pushing hard. It'll be interesting to see what their lap time is at the end of this one. I'm expecting to see something like a 202, low 203s. To know if they're on the race pace. Oh, Squid's having a look.
Oh, he's gone for it.
There.
Darky's deeper.
Shut the door. Squid puts 2 wheels up on the curb. Darky's definitely making him earn it here. Not going to get easy, and that's keeping Dado right there with him as well.
Not far behind, but I think I just noticed something. We'll just quickly jump. I think Blade Racer is all over the back of him. And with a vengeance, he's looking for his lap back.
Interesting to see what sort of time he can make up on these front 3 if he gets past when he gets past Woody. Not if he gets past Woody, because look at the lap times from Darky and Squid. 204, 205. Look at Blade.
And then Blade.
Yeah.
Well,
so he could be on to get his lap back here. Oh, definitely. Definitely slowing down, especially if they cop the damage like Squid did on that last lap.
Yeah.
This is a nice battle. It's given us something to talk about.
Oh, definitely. If it's anything like last session, we get a triple and Speed fighting less than a second between them for 40 laps. I think I'm going to lose my mind.
I've lost mine after that first section.
Oh, look, I think I was starting to
They really are pushing hard.
They're very close.
They're slipping they're untidy here. Surprisingly untidy. I guess the track probably hasn't rubbered up as well as what that first session was. I found it grippier than I was expecting. I was expecting a tyres to go off about lap 8 or 9, but I was still comfortably in the low 203s.
With the overcast conditions as well, the track temps are well down what we had as well. So that's going to really hurt the tyre temps, the brake temps, the engine, everything. It's going to be lots cooler, and they're just going to be sliding around a lot more.
It's only going to get colder as well.
Yes, we all know. Got the rain incoming.
Keep an eye on those clouds.
I'm really concerned
Expect
about
to see little
still.
spits.
I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know
he's not
if
going to
it's
make
the right
25 laps. He's going to have to make a two-stopper.
Definitely,
So
but I suppose if you're going to commit to
It won't
2
be the
stops,
end.
commit early.
It won't. And if he stays on the lead lap, that's the main game. Stay on the lead lap.
Yeah. Still two sessions to go. And oh, there you go.
I don't mind the call.
A lot there.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, obviously that was a bit of a scrappy lap back there.
Yeah, well, I mean, Darky was in deep and Squid had bumped the wall, so...
Yeah. And now they're getting a push.
We've got a problem with Blade Racer.
Blade's in the pits. This is bad news for Blade. He's very unlikely to get that lap back now. Oh, Woody, your teammate. Lucky, your teammate. He's crabbing down the conrod.
Oh, no. And there's a lot of damage. I wonder if those two incidents are related.
That's a long stop. That is going to be a long stop. He's got to bring it home. Just cut across the grass. No, he's going to keep it on the... That's the extra car. Will he be able to keep it on the lead lap? That's the question now.
Oh,
Find it hard to believe he will.
I think keeping it at least one lap down and coming home, bring it home for me, and I'll work with Matthew tomorrow.
Can he change his race strategy now? Maybe it's too early to fill it up and go the whole way. Well, even if you can put in less fuel.
It could help him when it comes to rain, though. You fill the tank up now, you can go well into less rain.
Yeah, that's right.
Could definitely make time back there.
It's a long way to go in this session.
He's still on the
sitting there nice and comfy in third. Triple will be happy to see that. Dado's just sitting there doing what he has to do.
He's filled the tank up there, as we'll see.
Smart. That's smart. Won't take him long.
He's going to lose a lap, but I think he should stay in fourth.
Oh, Darky's made a mistake there. Squid's got him. Squid's pulling up alongside, but Darky's got the inside for the corner.
Who's going to be the late
side by side in the braking zone? Darky's hard on the brakes. Squid's got the cut. He's going to push it back on the left-hand side, or his left-hand side. But no, I think Darky survived that one. Darky survived.
The brakes on Darky's car. Most of the pace Squid's got is across the top of the mountain at the moment.
Squid's got him under pressure. Darky made a little mistake coming out of the chase. Squid's pushing here. He's in the draft. Will we have a look? I don't think he's close enough. He's having a little look, but no. Darky under a bit of pressure there.
I think that'll be it.
Closed up big time.
Oh, Woody's lost the spot there. Unfortunately, he's out of the pits though, so 5th place, respectable. Still a long race to go. And if any of the top 3 fall a lap down again, it's very, very realistic opportunities still.
We're only really 1/3 into the race.
Oh, Darky's in the wall.
Pushing hard, Darkness. Pushing hard, Darky. Trying to keep Squid behind him.
There's definitely a bit of concrete dust through up then, though. It might not have any damage, but it's the unsettling moment that you know that you've made a little mistake there. And you might not get damage, but then for the rest of the lap, you're just trying to get your rhythm back.
Squid didn't get a great run out of Forest Elbow there. He had to sort of lift when he wanted to be putting the power down. These guys are putting on a great show. Great battle for the lead. It says lap 6, but we are actually on lap 46 of 161. We're doing the full race distance here. 161 laps, broken up into 4 segments. 40 laps, 40 laps, 40 laps, and 41 laps.
Squid looks to have fallen back a little bit. I don't think we're going to see a move here.
I think Oh, it's hard to leave these two because it's a good battle. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind having a look down the field to see what's going on. There's a few close battles. We'll focus on them. Keep an eye on that margin for Darky and Uncruise Squid.
It looks like these three, there's a little bit of a battle pack going on for fourth here at the moment. 3 cars in a row.
That's good. That's good. That's what we want to see. But Squid's so
noticed
close.
that,
He's going to have another look. Up, down, straight.
He's showing the nose. He's just letting Darky know I'm here. Don't forget I'm here.
Oh, I reckon Darky knows he's there. He hasn't left his rear bumper all 7 laps.
Yeah.
Power, try and keep it smooth. This tricky little right left where you try and keep it out of the left hand wall. But you get close like that. Squid's bumped it.
That's the second time now in 7 laps.
That one was definitely damaged. That was definitely aero damage.
And I would hazard to say that in fact, you have a little bit of left corner suspension as well.
Ooh, and 2 wheels up on the curb there as well. He's readjusting. He has to settle a bit now. Has to settle down. Get his rhythm
Darky
back.
will be happy with that
car
one.
up. Darky will
He
be
can
happy
settle
with
down
the
as well
camera,
now.
saying, yes. Probably saw that little mistake.
So it gives us a chance to have a look at what's going on a bit further down the field as well.
Look at this battle. Right solo. Highlander. Highlander.
Highlander mad
That's a
up
little
and
lift
made a
there as
mistake.
well. That was a mistake. Highlander's right on him. Nowhere to pass there though. Very hard to follow.
And Woody's not far behind either. The background there.
Yeah, these guys are a lap down, but anything can happen in this race.
As we said, we still got a lot of the radar still looks a bit grizzly towards the end, and it's some interesting fuel mileage questions as well.
Great battle for 4 minutes. Now, Conrad. Let's see how let's have a look at these top speeds. Let's see if any of them are carrying any aero damage. We should be looking at 292 as they enter the chase. Doesn't look like not quite there. Maybe a little bit of aero damage. All down on top speed, but Woody's got 104 litres, so he'll be pitting as late. He can definitely make it till the... Oh, and Squid's back on his tail again. That
I wonder
aero
if
damage
Darky's
hasn't
made
hurt
a
him too
mistake
much.
there. He had a second margin going into the bottom of the lap.
I reckon this track is definitely slipped up a bit. It's looking very slippery out there. Oh, Darky's gone in deep there. He's missed the apex.
Oh, but I think it's a bit forgiving there if you run a little bit wide, because you can get on the power a bit earlier if you're a little bit wider. Oh, stiff, a bit wide there.
Wall.
He's really struggling at repark there.
Yeah, the car's not quite settled.
I wonder if he's
Not his normal
carrying a
fast
bit of damage.
pace through there. Definitely got damage. Has Woody got more damage, or is that just carrying through
I think
from
that's
that
just the same,
earlier?
but he's going to go up through
He's
the
passed.
inside
He's
of
passed
right
right
side.
there.
That's a good move.
And Highlander's got past right side as well.
Yeah, I think we missed that one.
Dropped too quickly.
I've noticed someone else moving in the background with some pretty quick laps compared to these guys. Definitely Danzo. Quite the pace there.
The wild card entry. He hasn't run in the series, but he'll be out
He did
to
really well
make a name
last
for
year.
himself. He's like the James Hinchcliffe, Alexander Rossi of this race.
Well, it's surprisingly, he's actually part of one of the bigger esports teams in the industry. You might have heard of Team Highlands Racing. They compete in a lot of big. Yeah, they compete in a lot of the bigger esports community events around the place, and he helped found it with his mate. So,
And you can see spits of rain now as well.
yeah, oh, that's very early.
Squid's having a look. He's got him. Oh, he's going deep. He's got into contact. They both had to really back off through that corner and lost a lot of momentum up the hill. Darky shut the door on him. Squid left him a bit of room. He's pushing again. This is going to be... Is he going to have a look?
I
He's
wonder
got
if
the
Darky
line.
might...
He's along halfway. Darky's going to hold it as well. He's going to go side by side.
Oh, what a move to hold the lead.
Oh,
there.
Darky holds him off. Even the track is getting slicker and slipperier.
It's very early rainfall.
I'm quite surprised. Yeah, lap 9, I was really expecting it to be about lap 12, but already just a few trips and sprinkles around the track. Oh, Darky hits the wall. These guys are looking pretty ragged. He's got a run on him now, but nowhere to pass here. He's just got to tuck in behind him. Follow through the dipper. Put the power on gently. Up to 4.
I wonder if he'll ever go
back
here.
down to 3rd. Hard on the brakes. Don't lock it up. Don't lock it up.
He's locked.
They did.
Wild, folks. Wild.
It's been a great battle here for the lead. Lap 49. Probably another safety car after lap 80.
Yeah, we got a safety car up to lap 80 and one after lap 120, and then we're running to the end.
Wouldn't it be great if we still got this battle? Oh, Darky finds it hard to put the power down. Squid's got a run on it. But he's got the outside of the corner, Darky. We've been here before. And it's the same result. Darky holds the line.
Darky deep. He's really good on those brakes.
And the inside line as well. Squid doesn't want to take too many chances. It's a great battle. These two have got a long running history. A little bit of history between these two from the TCR racing. They come together quite a few times in the previous championship. Darky has been quite as competitive in this championship with the V8s. We've dominated it. He's already got the championship
Bathurst
wrapped
is
up.
a wild card round these parts. I mean, people always seem to find an extra 10 up here. Always seem to
He's got
find
a run on him
10.
again.
Oh,
Very hard to pass here though.
is he going to go inside?
No, there's no room there.
He's starting to get frustrated.
It's been a great battle. Oh, Darky hit that hard. Squid isn't going to have a look. He's got the run, but it's dangerous.
He's smarter to hold behind and get him on the straight line if he's got a fair bit of damage.
Only he's carrying not enough fuel as well. He's got to know he's not carrying the fuel. He doesn't need to push so hard. Oh, Squid! He's offline. Just missed the tyres.
This is nuts.
These guys on the edge.
This is crazy. We've got fights up and down the field. We've got Dirty Man closing in on the cars in front. Right, so is all over the back of Woody. This is crazy, guys. Poor old Daddo's just sat in his own doing nothing.
And we've still got that rain trickling away. It's going to get slippery, folks.
How much does this hurt their straight line?
Oh, look out. Through the chase.
This
is always dangerous. He backs out again.
Backed off.
Squid backs out. Yeah, braked early. You don't normally brake for the first right-hander of the chase, but hard on the brakes. And he's got a run on him. He will get him soon, I'm pretty sure. I can see it. It's unfolding here. Darky, though.
He's not willing to give it up.
Oh, and again, Darky holds that inside line. He's driving very defensively, but look at the lap times, 205s. And 205 again.
At the moment.
He's holding that. He's about 7 seconds, and he's running 204s, so definitely the tracks. But look at Blade, 201, so they're capable of doing 201s. But I'm sure these two cars are carrying a bit of aero damage now.
They got damage, they're pushing hard, they're battling. Now the question will be, whereabouts is the rain? Top of the mountain or bottom of the mountain?
Where does
the
it
rain
start?
starts?
You can normally tell.
Yeah.
You can normally tell by... Oh, Squid's got him! That's a clean move. That's a clean move into the cutting. Now, can Darky stay with him? Top. Squid pull out a lead here, or will Darky stay with him? That car's getting in there. Squid's starting to stretch out those legs. Yeah, he's got 2 seconds on him now already. Darky's got to compose himself. He's got to be smart here. He cannot afford to push too hard, stay in the Squid, and have a big accident or a big mistake.
I think if you were Darky right now, you'd be driving to Squid. You look at Squid and you go, off you go, there's a safety car coming.
Blade's back in the pits. Blade's back in the pits.
And there's a fair bit more damage to the front of that car too. Oh, that is a real shame.
It's all come undone. The fast man on Thursday night, the fast man today in qualifying. but the race has not worked out the way he would have hoped. So now we can at least focus on this battle for 4th place. Been focused on that battle for the lead. We'll keep an eye on the margins. Interesting to see. Rubbing the wall. And get away with it there.
Yeah, he might have got away with that.
And he's closing in. Project Cars 2. Stuff Forza. This is way better.
Yeah, I know he loves Project Cars 2. He really enjoyed the last season when he actually got a round winning coda in Sim 2. Last season, so he's pretty handy behind the wheel of one of these things.
Oh yeah, he's very handy behind the wheel in the V8s. And he's closing in on right sower.
I actually got a bit of a history with Dan myself. I've always been right up his arse, and he's always been up mine in his racing, so it looks like... Sorry, that sounds
but I have seen a bit of YouTube. It's a little bit cleaner than that, but at Watkins Glen, it's a bit of side by side.
Yeah, there's a race going on.
Too much arse,
I've done it.
And
right
sower's
off the track there.
Derpy's got him.
He's been released. He's off.
Closing on your teammate Woody. Woody Lizard.
Yeah,
that's the car. He's only a couple of seconds up the road. You can hear him in the foreground. There he is.
Still carrying the lead to that lap one. So not
about 3 or 4 seconds.
Oh, he's blocks the rears.
Oh, and there's a
he's off the
little rub there as well. So he's pushing hard here. He's pushing hard.
He'd been kicking himself after that first hit. He told me before the race started all he wanted to do was kick it off the wall.
That 6-second lead. Darky has not been able to manage to stay. In fact, he's dropped into the 206s, whereas Dado's in the 204s. So Dado will be not far away from putting a little bit of pressure on Darky. And Darky, of course, is going to have to make an early pit stop. He's not carrying the same fuel as the front two, as Squid and Dado.
Looks like it might be raining a bit harder at the top of the mountain. A few guys have turned their wipers off coming down here.
Okay, wipers already. That's surprising.
Oh, and Squid's made a mistake.
He has too. He's dropped that 6 seconds. He's done a 209 there. Dark is back on his tail. And he's made another mistake.
He's off in the third again.
He's lost all momentum running up the hill. Dark is going to be in position here. Squid's gone defensive. He's held to the right hand side. He's going to make Darky go around the outside. Darky's lining it up. Did Squid cop any damage in that incident? Or was it just a spin? Side by side. Darky left it out on the edge. Oh my goodness. Squid can compose himself. Oh, Darky's late on the brakes. Closing up. Squid get back onto that pace where he was pulling away. He had a 6-second lead and now it's down to half a second. Dado's
Jump on board with Dark
down there.
Have a look. See how it's going.
See how these cars are handling. Why Darky's kept it a fair way away from the wall there. Lift.
The track will still be dry, but it'll definitely be getting breezy. And these guys will not be having a fun time out there at the moment. The temps will be dropping. The track will be slicking up.
Slippery than our session. These guys are earning their money tonight, this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got it out to 1.2 seconds again. Looks like he might not have clocked any damage, but it keeps the racing interesting.
Definitely keeps it up. Interesting.
Goes to show that Squid's pushing, he's trying hard, and right so is staying with
Derpy Dan's up the wall then. We just got the side with it. Yeah, damage there.
Good paintwork gone. Right so staying with Derpy. Derpy's pushing hard. Hold your breath every time these cars come down the hill. These guys are pushing hard. It's only lap 52 of 161.
Long way to go.
Long way to go. Keep it on the track, boys. Keep it on the track. They're all finding it hard. Dado's probably the only
3
one
cars on the sweet lap.
And the three. Uncrewed Squid, Dark Racing 40 and Dado Racer. They're the only three on the lead lap. But don't write anyone off yet. This race has still got a long way to go and a lot of twists and turns.
Give the man a bit of a shout out here. He's done a brilliant job and we haven't really showed him because there's been too much going on.
Of course, when this thing goes safety car at lap 80, it's going to compress the field right back to where we were again.
And Triple, who's jumping in the car at the end, has been very quick.
Super fast, super fast. He had the fastest lap in that first session.
Good strategy too. Coming in a lap or two before the other two, he got a massive undercut and jumped his
had his fuel. He had his, I think he definitely had his fuel worked out. I had mine. I was supposed to run with only 16 litres left, but as I lined up on the grid, a little birdie whispered in my ear to go and put more fuel in. I shouldn't have listened to that.
I ended up finishing with about 4 litres of fuel, so...
4 litres of fuel, I had about 30.
Yeah, I think Triple though, I think he ran in actually about 1 litre left or something. What I heard.
Yeah,
like he proper measured it.
Spot on the straight. Whereas I should have backed myself and trusted my my practice sessions, but it's only first session, so I thought better be safe. Better be safe. Edge of a vision coming down the hill. Love this section of track. Just so smooth, get a beautiful rhythm. Just on and off the power.
When the car's on, it is one of the most amazing feelings you get, right?
Derpy.
He's deep. Yeah, he's definitely trying to push hard.
He's trying to get that margin. He's trying to break away from Right Sower has still got those lights flashing in his rear vision mirror, and Derpy's not making up any ground on Woody. Woody's driving a very...
What any of those drivers say, those lights will be very distracting. Because you're always looking, I know myself, you're always trying to see where's he going, is he going to dive here, is he going to do this, is he going to brake later?
You just got to focus on your line, your braking markers. Don't worry about what they're doing behind. Unless you see a car screaming up behind you, and then you might want to duck out the road. They've stuffed up their braking.
Oh, right, so mistake there. Locked the rears and went a bit wide.
He's lost a little bit of ground there and tried to put the power down a little bit early. Rear end stepped out. So Derpy's got a little bit of breathing room now.
Pace is definitely down though.
They've all backed off. I'm sure if any of them
even the leaders who are going pretty quickly at the moment are still doing 204s and 206s, so...
This race is falling apart. He's down to 9. Oh, okay, he's only going against cutting off. Oh, he is pulling very hard. Is
he going to let Woody through?
Oh,
no. We'll be very upset with that. It's a bit nasty, actually.
He's got to be composed. Derpy will be closing in though. Derpy will be making up a little gap here.
Unless Blade
will probably
past him.
He might have. Blade would probably be backing himself to pull away here if he has a straight car though. It's hard to tell because these cars are looking very beat up. And you don't know. And these online championships, the cars don't straighten up after you get to the pit stop and you get the repairs. They still look damaged. Inside the car they could shoot.
Take them back, but yeah.
Really in the background, closing in on Woody.
Yeah, Woody weaving in there, showing a bit that he's, hey mate, I'm not happy with what you're doing.
Probably flashes headlights. Big smash though. And Woody gets through, but that's a tight line. Can he pull the car up? Can he pull the car up?
I think Blade was early on the brakes.
Okay, Blade was there's a lap down on Woody now.
I think he's going to stay out, yeah.
It's pulled it back out to 7 seconds again.
Jump on board. Track looks fairly dry still.
That's a big lift in third gear through. That's a pretty big lift in third gear. Fourth through here and he's that's a big lift as well and dropped right down through the rev range. Definitely.
We got a blinker.
Definitely.
Got a blinker.
Right, so he's pulled the trigger.
And those are wet tyres
Still-
going on as well, I see.
He's got wets on. It's way too early for wets. Way too early for wets. Those. If he's got wets
Putting
on,
the fuel in.
they're not going to handle these conditions at all. They will overheat. It's way too early for wets. He's filled it up. Looks like he might be getting a little bit of damage fixed up here. Just a little bit of tape on the fenders. Tap out a couple of little bits dragging on the tyres. They're dragging it out though. These boys have got to pull their finger out.
I wonder if he
Looks
might
like
be
they're
just
standing around
might have
doing
had a bit
stuff
of
on.
damage early in the stint.
I think they're all carrying a bit of damage at the moment. Squid's pulled it out to 10 seconds now, and Dado's only 4. There he goes. He's off. Back onto the track. Squid's coming in. So maybe it is time for wet.
Really
Look at the spray coming off the tyre.
Wow. Yeah, no, definitely.
Oh, and he's gone off in the pit lane there.
These guys are going to be
not
struggling
what
at the moment. It's very wet out
these
there.
guys were
I
not
think
expecting
Soa
to
might have
come
made the right call. Darky stayed out.
Darky's staying out. And there's spray coming off the tyres. If there's spray coming off the tyres, it should have been wet. Dado's staying out. This is very
What's
interesting.
Highlander going to do? If you're a lap down, I think you come
Look
in
at
now.
these lap times. Look at these lap times. Squid with the 2. Oh, of course, he was going down the pit lane.
But 2:15, 2:10, it's time for wet.
2:10.
Highlander
we were
stays out
expecting-
too.
We were expecting lap 28. We were expecting lap 28. Something's happened here. The rain's come in early. This will catch all the boys unexpected.
Oh,
Nobody's
209
expected rain
Highlander.
this early.
Woody's in the pits.
Woody's in the pits as well. Squids
There's
comes
the wet
out.
tyres going on Woody's car too. Yeah, I can see
And-
them in.
and you know what?
Solid yellow stripe.
I've just thought this isn't gonna. If you top up now, I don't think you can get to the end. Maybe you
Can actually. Maybe. Oh, it's
20,
only 20,
24. It's going to be
laps.
touch and go.
Oh, it's going to be tight.
With the wet conditions,
Having said
you
that,
might
I
not
put it
use
on
as
lap
much
15.
fuel. Oh, okay, so yeah, you probably can make it then in the wet conditions. So long as you fill up,
Cringy
though.
Criminal's come in as well. Looks like he's trying to get his lap back. But get a lap back. He's 2 down at the moment.
This will be
There
very
you go.
interesting to see
Tyres
what
going on
unfolds
Woody's
here.
car.
And Dado's only 3/10 behind Darky.
Oh, it's definitely wet. Look at the
Oh,
track.
look at that.
It's
They're
so
holding
big.
on. Dado's
on
taking the
slicks.
lead. Dado takes the lead on lap 57. Lap 57, 161. Dado Racer has taken the lead.
Darky's struggling on those slick tyres. Very wet out
Dado's
there.
driving.
I think they made the mistake going
Dado's-
1 lap too long.
What's Dado going to do? Is he going to pull it into the pits? Or does he like the way the car's handling on the slicks in these wet conditions?
Even
Of course,
if
these
it's
guys have got
handling
the
all right, I think
advantage now.
It's going to get wetter and
They're both
wetter.
going in. These guys now have 1 lap extra fuel over Squid.
Well, yeah, if Squid pushes too hard trying to catch him, he could run out of fuel. Although I think he filled it up to the top there.
And how hard
It
can
definitely
you push on
wets
these
on
wets?
Darky.
How hard can you push on these wets early? Will they overheat? Will they start to
Well, yeah, still,
understeer?
top of the circuit's still got dry bits, so we'll see where Squid's coming through. Highlander's in the pits as well.
And of course, you've got to keep it on the track in these conditions. That's the number one thing. It's not going to be
Definitely wets
easy.
on that car. Wet. For those folks at home, the wets have got a solid yellow band around the tyre. So we look at the dries, they've got a yellow dot that goes around, but the wets are a solid yellow. For those
Night
watching at
Pegasus
home.
driving a good race up to 6 now. Be interesting to see where everything settles down. Now, where's Squid's going to come out of the pits? Dado and
He's,
Darky's still in there. I can see Dado still in the pits. That seems like a very long pit stop.
I think that if they filled the tank up to full, they would have put on another 5 litres of fuel in Squid. So that could also be what it is.
Dado and Darky rolling it? Is Dado and Darky rolling?
Dado's
Dado's rolling.
and Darky's rolling now.
Darky go.
Dan stayed out on the dries.
Dirty Dan. He's a brave man.
That is definitely wet up there. Look, even the drier parts of the track are starting to throw up a little bit of spray.
Can he hold on to this? That's an impressive bit of driving to stay on the slips. When everyone else has definitely jumped to the wets.
See if Woody jumps Highlander and Pegasus here. Oh, Highlander looks like he's got out in front.
Highlander out, but not by far.
Yeah, he's definitely made a gain there, Woody. He was about 10 seconds behind Highlander, so we'll see where he's come out.
Right, so it doesn't seem to have worked out for Right Sower making his early stop.
I think
Maybe
he might have had a bit
too
of
early.
damage.
Oh, he did have a long pit stop, didn't he? Oh, look at this though. Here's a battle. Pegasus and Right Sower come out of the pit side by side. Right Sower's going to have the set tyres. He's going to know what he's got underneath him. Pegasus is going to be a little bit more tentative.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Oh no!
Oh, you can see the too deep. That's so easy to do on the wet tyres. How bad is that damage now? Will we have to pit again?
That'll be pretty bad. That'll be at least 20 aero, I reckon. Solid hit. It's proper bent up in front of the car.
Derpy's come in from 4th position.
I'm surprised he stayed out for another lap. That's insane.
He could play. And here comes Squid.
He's going to go back down a lap.
Putting him back down a lap. But still, that's a pretty good drive. He's worked his way up. Got himself back into recognition of whether he can get that lap back or not.
Yeah,
This is going to be a long session from here.
Highlander.
Look at that gap that Squid's pulled out there. Top three have spread out big time. In fact,
oh, it looks like Fish has finally pulled the pin. He's in for wets as well.
Fish racing from 9th position.
I've just noticed, I think we've lost Blade Racer.
I think he might, yeah. He's not on there, is he?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. He's found his race. Yeah, it's been very disappointing for Blade.
Looks
He's
like
going
Highlander's
to find
going
himself laps down when Jetto jumps in the car.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, hang on.
What have we got?
What have you seen? Highlander.
Oh, wow. Dirty. What a drive.
That's
Now,
incredible.
he's got to be careful now. He's got to be careful here. I mean, he doesn't want to do what Pegasus just did. You've got to break a little bit earlier here. Don't go in too fast.
Oh, he's nearly done it.
A little bit, but he nearly did. Oh, that's a little bit wide. He might get a slowdown there.
Highlander's very quick on those warm set tyres. The pressure's looking where he wants them. He'll have his roll bar set. All these drivers will have to fiddle with their roll bars and brake biases and everything now that the rain's come in. The Highlander will have to be set where Derby will still be working on this now. He'll still be trying to find where the grip is.
This should be a very interesting little battle between these two.
Woody seems to have made up another 2 seconds on Highlander, so I wouldn't count him out either.
Got to be careful with these wet curves. One wrong move. Look how slow and how tentative they're being coming down the hill. Feeds the power on. Watch that tacker. Not planting the foot now.
Yeah.
Highlander. Oh, he's come in deep there.
Deep.
That's
Very deep. They're
So
both
Highlander
deep.
though. They both have, yeah. Highlander probably had a good chance to get into his slipstream down Conrod here. He probably still is. But it's not going to be close enough to pass. That he have sweaty hands. Highlander's getting in there. He's closing up.
Turned it on for this race.
Oh, look at the braking, the spray under braking.
Oh, it'd be really hard for Highlander to see all of his markers at the moment because
let's have a look inside.
Would just
let's
be
have a look
spray.
inside Highlander's car.
Well,
And is that Woody just? That's Woody not? Oh, look out! Derby's gone.
Hands off!
He's backing it back. He's got to be careful. Oh, don't back it into the. He has backed it into the tyre barrier. So easy to do.
The wheels are falling
You
off.
got to put it in
The wheels are
neutral.
falling off.
That's what pressure does. That's what pressure does. Highlander drove him
You'll
hard
be
there.
devastated.
All that hard work gone. All that hard work gone. I was looking forward to a good battle there, but no.
Oh, fair bit of damage to the back of that car too.
You've got to be careful braking early and setting the corner up and driving through the corner in the wet. He's left his braking late, going hard on the brakes, locked it up, and skated straight off the road.
Yeah. Long road still to go, and
that backing into the tyres might not have caused any damage, but fingers crossed. I don't know.
If we have a look at the rear wing on that one, it's on a bit of an angle there.
Is it? Yeah, it might. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Looks like he might.
Yeah.
Which is really going to hurt him, especially in these conditions. You're looking for as much grip as possible. And yeah, he's done an indicator. He's done in light as well. He's done the light, which won't affect him. But
the brake fight's
cause damage.
Out, you know.
Oh, and he's off the grass there.
I think there's certainly a fair bit of damage to the back of it because it looks like he's understeering a lot more than the others.
Just to see if anyone makes more pit stops at this stage that aren't just for damage.
It looks like even after Night Pegasus' damage, he's still moving on.
Yeah, he didn't come back into
back
the
up
pits.
to right Soa.
Of course, damage doesn't affect you quite as badly in the you don't get the same top speed anyway. The aero doesn't affect you as badly. The wet tyres are pumping. The wet tyres are pumping that water off the
lap or something.
Yeah, so you get such more friction. So the aero certainly doesn't matter as much. In fact, it can probably help you a little bit because you're not coming in at the corner spot as fast. You'd prefer not to have aero damage, but it's not the end of the world in these conditions. Plus,
He's still getting a 290 down the straight there, so it mustn't be too bad as we first thought.
He's gone way there.
He's gone deep though.
A little bit of bush bashing there.
That's alright.
Yeah, everyone's gone there before.
He's keeping competitive. He'll be annoyed that he hit the wall, but I think the fact that he's still holding up with the right Soa, nothing to scoff out there for Pegasus.
Well, I think Pegasus' main objective in this race was to hold his position in the team championship.
And he needs to stay in front of Fish Racing, who at the moment is about a lap down on him.
Yeah, so Ged K Gloves team has got third position in the team's championship. Oh, and they were fighting against Blade. And just got a message from Blade. I'll have a quick. Oh, I can't look at that.
He got back in front of Cringy Criminal from the start because I think they were behind them. So he's made an improvement, nothing to scoff at, but it's hard when you have to start from 2 laps down to do much.
Blade had pedal failure. He was complaining before that session. He was only getting 97%. You got it. It's a sim racing. There's a lot more to it than just sitting on your butt, driving a car around fast. You've got hardware, you've got software, you've got team strategies, you've got race strategies, race craft. There's so much more to it. It really is a skill. When you get it all together, it's very rewarding. When you don't, it's very frustrating. Oh, look at this. Pegasus on the back of Light Soa. Pegasus will be enjoying this little battle. Light Soa maybe not so much. And back Pegasus got a massive straight line speed advantage there. Flies past him on one road. I don't know if Light Soa's let him go. Said, I don't want too much of this battle. I can't push in these conditions. I'm going to let you go. It's easier to follow in these conditions. Well, it's not easy to... Oh, Pegasus only just pulls it up.
Might be able to jump along with right Soa and show you guys how to add that spray.
Yeah. It still is easy to follow. It's easy to follow. Look at that, Pegasus! And that's exactly what I was talking about. It's hard to... Oh, he's really losing time. He's had to back it up. He's had to put it into reverse and he's lost 15 seconds there, and he's got Fish Racing is now past him.
He's unlapped himself on Pegasus there.
He's unlapped himself, so that's going to be critical in the sessions 3 and 4. That is going to be critical.
At the moment, but I think he can get back past Squid at this stage, he'll go back to 1 lap down at the moment. But he's still 2 down at the moment, so we'll just see how we go.
He's got a lap on Pegasus. He's got that lap back on Pegasus. And of course, when that safety car comes out, he'll circulate all the way around and be back on his tail. So this is critical here that Fish keeps Pegasus behind him, because Session 3, Fish, I'm not sure who's driving this Session 3 in the special K car.
I think that was Pegasus again. Oh no, sorry, special K car. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. But
I'm going to guess
stay in front. These guys are running back. In fact, Fish probably wants to keep pushing hard past Bite Sower, Derpy, Woody and Highlander. And get at least back to 1 lap down and be battling all these guys for the final 81 laps.
He'll either want to get
Right
back
now.
in front of these guys, or he'll want some of them to fall behind Squid at this stage, because if they go behind Squid, then they'll be 2 laps down as well, and then they're fair game.
Yeah, so long as he doesn't go 3 laps down. Squid really has got the hammer down. Look at the gap he's pulled out on Darky now. Darky being... Oh, no!
Oh! That's Session car as well. That's Derby down again.
Derpy, unlucky, but Darky, that's critical. If he goes a lap down, we're only going to have 2 cars on the lead lap.
And then the podium's fair game again for everyone.
Well, nobody goes into the race just trying to get third place, podium finish. And of course, if that's what you've only got to aim for, that's what you're racing for. But it's very unfortunate that we're only going. Can he keep pushing through in these conditions? Can he keep pushing
It's
through?
still a long race, and with everyone being forced to come onto the wets a lot earlier, a lot of the
Squid's doing 212s.
A lot of people weren't prepared to be on the wets for this long.
That car's not handling well. He's going to be really struggling here to stay on this lead lap. Oh, look at that.
I think the hit from the end has damaged the car as well.
Really bad. Speed racer.
That's his name. That
they were leading coming into this session. But we all knew that these wet conditions were going to
throw a curve.
Definitely. Yeah, throw a curveball. Absolutely, Lachlan.
And as much as it is a disappointment we didn't get to see the fuel mileage race, I think none of the guys know how long the wet's going to last. No one knows how the track's going to evolve this much.
He's sliding down the wall through the dipper. I think he's going to have to pit.
Yeah.
And this opens up the door. Highlander, Woody. Who knows how much damage Derpy's taking there. But third place is very much on the cards for these guys now.
Deppy Dan's lost another 5 seconds this last lap, so I would hazard a guess he's got quite a bit of damage on that.
Yeah. Let's see if
at this stage, you'd probably be better bringing it into the pits, fix it up.
There's still 18 laps to go in this session.
New set of wet tyres. Oh, I don't know.
He's staying out. Maybe see what his lap time is. He might be. And of course, you're not sure whether other people are going to have the same incidents. A lot of people are going to come off the track, and there's a puddle building up. There's
another curveball. Puddle of death.
This rain has come in a lot earlier than anyone was expecting. We weren't expecting the rain to be like this until 28. This has come in 12 laps earlier. That's the beauty of Project Cars. They're real life race engine. The way they work their tracks, it can be wonderful and it can be annoying at the same time. But I think it's definitely made this race far more interesting than anyone was expecting. Interesting, yes. But the main interest now is who can survive, who can stay on the track. It's not going to be easy for any of these guys.
Now I know it's not exactly setting the world on fire, but I think Dato's consistent lap times, doing 16, 16, 17, 16, 16, is the key right here. Keeping it, backing it off a little bit, keeping it out of the wall. That's going to be the big one in this session. Now.
That's what I
Now.
thought. I thought 15s or 16s were going to be a nice wet weather lap time. But if these conditions, if the rain keeps building up and we get puddles, you cannot account for aquaplaning. If you hit a puddle, anything can happen.
Just jump on the roof with Highlander and we'll have a look at
jump.
that last corner.
Yep. This will be...
It's definitely treacherous.
Here we go, here's the puddle.
It's still a fair way off the line.
It's on the outside, so the line is clear. Keep an eye on that. So I expect that to keep moving up.
Highlander won't know it yet, but Darky's struggling.
Highlander just did a 2:14. He's the fastest man on the track.
He did a 2:13 the last lap.
Okay. Derpy's in the 2:14s with his damage cut. It's a great drive.
So is Woody, 2:14.9.
2:14, okay. Times are sort of steady here. Apart from Darky, who's dropped to the 2:20s.
See what this next lap was, because I know he
Highlander
had a bit of an issue with that last lap.
Yeah, here comes another lap. Find out what sort of time. Is it faster or slower than 2:20? 2:16.
It's off the pace, but it's not terrible.
No, well, if he might have a chance of staying on this lead lap at that pace. What about Fish? Fish didn't manage to stay in front of Knight Pegasus. He's dropped back behind him.
Pegasus is doing some pretty quick laps in the wet though.
2:17s compared to Fish's 2:18s. So I'd say Fish might have made a little mistake and gone wide somewhere. So he's lost that lap back to Pegasus. Highlander's still a long way back from him.
We've had Woody with a drop back from Highlander as well, and Derpy's right behind him now. Be interested to see what this lap time is. I think he might have made a mistake somewhere.
His last one 2:14, so it's pretty even across the field, apart from Cringy Crinimal. They're all in the 2:14s, 2:15s, 2:16s. So they're all being careful, but no one's really backed off. Let's jump on board Derpy. Follow Woody around for a little bit.
Do that. Jump on the roof. This is just from the roof. Look at this spray. Imagine being in behind the cockpit with the dark. Larry Barr in the way.
Pulling it up. It's the apex. Put the power down a little bit. Yeah, Woody's struggling to put the power down. Derpy's up the inside. Woody's backed off. Derpy pull it up. Stay there. Keep the pressure on him.
2:31.5, definitely no mistake somewhere in there.
That's good. More damage. Stay with him.
That's damage. It's the hit word of the race. And talk about the Rainmaster. I think Highlander might have put that before the stage. 2:13.6.
He's driving it. It's a good recovery drive here from Highlander.
Laps
Put Darky under pressure. He's struggling at 2:31s in these conditions. It's pushing, trying to get that lap back. It's going to be difficult, but the only way you can do it is to keep pushing. If something happens to one of these top three.
Squid or Dado makes a mistake. Right on it.
Darky's a little 20 behind Squid now. So Squid
Not that far behind
minute.
Dado Highlander in terms of getting his lap back.
Squid's 1 minute from lapping Darky. If he could do it, that would take out one more competitor.
Yeah, you'd be frothing at that one, wouldn't you?
I like a good race, but speed was very quick in that first session.
Yeah, so was Triple as well.
Yeah. great job though. Out in the
Oh,
lead.
he's locked the rears. No.
Highlander. It's a risk and reward, isn't it? Yeah, he's got to be careful
Get the
putting it back
puddle.
on track. Woody's got the run on him. Will Woody try and make a move or just...
Credible.
Oh, Cringy. He's gone up down there, Cringy. Oh, that's right. Woody was behind Derby, not Highlander. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So Highlander, he makes up. He takes 2 steps forward, 1 step back. What's Woody doing? Is he going to the pits?
I think
That
he's
car's
found the wall
crabbing
again
down through the
somewhere.
pit lane. It really is.
That's a shame.
He's bringing it in. How long will the repairs take? We won't need fuel, I don't think.
No,
So-
shouldn't need fuel.
Look at Darky!
Oh,
Darky in the
Darky.
background. Losing
Caught
more
that puddle there, I
time.
reckon.
He's caught the puddle, definitely. But this is getting critical for Darky. He's got to stop making mistakes, otherwise he's going to find him and Speed down a lap. It's getting close. Highlander pushes on.
No fuel
That
for
little
Woody.
spin. They're all struggling in that final turn. Look at the line they're taking. That puddle's getting worse.
Even Squid went wide then, I just noticed.
Yeah, they're all struggling in that final turn now. I've noticed a few tight lines trying to avoid that puddle. You're probably going to have to completely lift and coast through that puddle. So it's going to catch a few people. It's going to catch a few guys. It's already caught Highlander, caught Darky.
As Fish lets
Couple of JPs.
Squid go by for
teammates
another lap
there,
now.
working together on another platform.
Yeah, Woody's back out of the pits. Only 1 lap down. at the
Back in
moment
8th. Back in 8th. How far behind Pegasus? Good
still.
30
Sorry, 2
seconds
laps
by
down,
the
my
looks.
bad. 2 laps down, so it's behind Pegasus.
And look at the rain. It's become a monsoon.
It's
No one
torrential.
expected this heavy rain. No one. Oh, and he can't pull it up again. That's easy to do on fresh sets of wets. They don't turn in for the first few corners, the wets. I don't know if it's the heat or the pressure or what, just the shine on them. The first few corners, you've got to be very careful with those wets. They are faster, they're nice and fresh, and you just got to be careful for the first half of the lap. Bet him in a little bit. This man, he won't have any problems. His wets have seen a fair bit of action now. Question is, will he have to come in
that could
again?
also be a problem though. If his wets have seen too much action, he might burn him out. You've got to be really careful.
So we can't see how much
don't
wear they've
know.
got on the tyres. The main sign is the times. The 2:14's pretty handy. It'd be interesting to see this last corner though. Follow the leader through this last
Jump on
corner.
board or we'll just
See
keep
how
watching
he
from out
handles
here.
it. Up to you, Lockie.
I think we'll watch from out here because it's going to give us a nice view of him going through the corner.
It's not there yet, but if you go in too deep, you're going to be going through the deeper part of the puddle, and that's where you're going to probably have the problems. If you aquaplane through that middle part, if you come in too hot for that last corner, you're going to brake too deep, you're going to hit the middle of that puddle, and carrying the extra speed, it's going to be trouble. You're going to find yourself either out in that sand or in that tire barrel.
Definitely. I think we might see Squid. I reckon we might see Squid lap Pegasus and Right Solar again, but I don't know if we'll get too many more down a lap.
Yeah, the big one will be Darky.
Yeah, if he can hold on.
Probably
for
have
the
his
lap.
eyes on him. That's probably what will keep Squid pushing at this point in time. If he can lap Darky, he will be very satisfied with himself, especially after that battle they were having early in the race. He can manage to put a lap on Darky. He's got 11 laps to do it. He would have to look at. Still got 40 seconds. So he needs to do about 4 seconds a lap to catch him, which isn't impossible, especially if Darky has any more spins.
Well, at the moment, it is about 4
well,
seconds a lap.
It's
about
about 3.4 seconds.
3.5, 3.6.
Yeah, and Squid would be wrapped to virtually eliminate. Still got me to do session 3, so But
and speed's got quite the pace as well for session 3.
yeah, I certainly would be happy to see speed a lap down.
I think so far the biggest bombshell would be Blade Racer falling out and sitting 8 laps
Blade
down
Racer,
for the third session.
technical issues. Yep, the fast man through practice is now out of this session and will find himself probably 20 laps down.
I think there's a limit to 8 laps, I think is what it was.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's
right.
It's still a long way off.
Yep, so he will find himself 8 laps down and there's no coming back from 8 laps. Something strange would have to happen. We'd have to have a mass disconnection. Oh, look at that puddle. So what have we got? Any battles on the track?
Keen to have a go anyway, but I think
looking at Right Sower and Night Pegasus.
That'd be the closest we've got, and they've got Squid coming up behind them. So
yeah, so these guys will be pushing hard. They won't be wanting to lose too much time to Squid. 12 laps to go.
Woody seems to have continued on.
Me. That was, but I thought it sounded like up near the cutting. Yes, Darky! Darky's in trouble. I hear something happening in the background. I heard some wheels squealing and his car is definitely damaged. Right, so it's full past him. Let's see if Darky can stay with him across the top. This is time. Time.
Behind Pegasus.
Squid!
Yes!
Behind Pegasus.
We didn't see Darky with Blackies.
10 laps, 11 laps still to go. I cannot see it. Yeah,
Squid makes an error.
Yeah, he probably needs. Unless he's
still pushing very hard.
Probably afford to back it off a little bit. Because he's the only man in the 214s. Durkee's in the 215s. So Squid can just do the job, I reckon. Lap him and then see where you go from there. Darky fight going down.
See his top line here.
Top
speed down the back. Down here, we'll see where he's at. Looks like it's well down.
270, 280. Oh, it's still going up.
He's
not
still
far
down
off it. That's about what I was getting down the straight. I feel a little bit.
But he's got the slipstream car in front as well.
Yeah, a little bit of slipstream there. And he managed to put the power down. Oh, he's up. Yeah, it's probably a slow down. This is going to be a bit of a testing time for Squid as well. He's got some traffic here.
There's 4 cars in one slot.
Take too many risks.
We've got Pegasus closing in on Darky, who's closing in on Night Solar. We've got Squid closing in on the 3 of them. It's going to be quite.
Pegasus
could get messy.
Pegasus yeah, that's right. Pegasus doesn't want to slow down here. He's right on Right Solar's tail. He's working very hard to keep up and catch in. So he's not going to want to lose too much time.
Could work in the other direction though. If he lets Squid through, when Squid's lapping Right Solar, he can get in closer.
Oh, Pegasus hit the ball.
I don't know.
I might be wrong.
Very wide.
Oh, it might have been Right Solar. It's an engine note. But Darky's got past Right Solar. He's behind us before.
Yeah.
So Night Pegasus is caught right up to
Darky that one next.
He's working hard. This is going to be fun to watch. This is the main interest there. Can Darky stay on this lead lap? It's going to be one to get past these 2 guys that are fighting.
The problem with Squid at the moment is put Pegasus right where you don't want to catch someone. There's nowhere to let.
He's got to be patient. He's got to say, yeah, I've got the pace to catch up. Actually, Pegasus is already leading through. Skyline. Squid's got him at Skyline.
I'd probably let him go over the top up and sacrifice a little bit of straight line.
Bonnet's a little bit more damaged there, Pegasus. Oh, something's happened there. Something's blown off his car or he's hit something. I don't know what. Squid's flashing the lights. Right Sower. He's keen. He knows what's going on. Squid knows exactly what's going on. He's thinking, I want to lap that. I want to lap that number 5 car. He will be driving like a madman to keep away
Like-
from right,
like
so
me
it
in
pulls
that
right
first
over.
session,
But
trying to
he's
get
right, so
trying to
he's
get
lost himself.
more time than Pegasus.
Right on right sower now. Right sower, you didn't have to give up that much time.
Could have waited till the front
Squid.
straight, I reckon.
Squid has a deep breath. Right, that's 2 problems out of the way. And 1 more to go. Look at the
Pegasus got a bit of a better run through there.
Good battle here. 6 and 7. Right sower in the red and white car in 6th position. Pegasus, the silver and purple, pink, silver and pink. 12. Up the mountain straight on the 30th lap. Still 10 to go. This race is going forever. Nobody expected this session to be this long.
Looks
So
like
we
he's
got
well down
Squid
on
in
top line
first.
there, though.
Dado in second. Dado racer. Doing the same lap times as Squid.
I think
There was
oh, I panicked then. I thought it might have been Woody, but it's unfortunately Streaky struggling without a rear wing there.
Keep going, Prince. Keep going. It's all good experience. That's what it's all about. And
Oh, and
talking
Woody's
of yellow
missing a
cars,
bumper.
yeah, I think
And the rear wing.
you put the commentator's cursor. That might have been what Pegasus hit. No, I don't think so, because that was more than a lap ago now. Or more
Yeah,
than
these
half a
guys
lap
on the
ago.
other side of the circuit at the moment.
So this weather really has sort of and then from the boys.
Contenders from the pretenders.
They're contenders there. And we've only got 2 contenders really now, especially Squid and Lap Darky. We'll be down to 2 contenders. It'll be.
Let's have a quick look at that one. Oh, look at him in the
He's
background.
doing a good job, Darky. He hasn't given it up. He hasn't given it up. He actually did a faster lap than Squid on that last lap. I think Squid had traffic to deal with. But if he can keep surviving.
Top speed, Ducky can hit here. He's about 10 k's down at the moment.
Yeah, that's not too bad in the wet though. Yeah, he's
Squid's
probably
about 3 down.
7.
So.
Yeah, he's about 7k slower than Squid there in the on the entry to the chase. But you don't want to be giving up 7k's.
No.
Hard to make it
It's
up
like
around
Knight
the rest of
Pegasus
the
has
track.
got the eyes on.
Pegasus. Nice good battle, Pegasus.
Oh,
And these 2 have been at it for a while.
Crazy from the background there, but I think it might be Cringy.
That's Cringy's got an evil car. Woody's got Woody. Pinball off the Haltech sign.
I need to stop looking at him. I was trying to see if the yellow car was the one that was him doing crazy stuff in the background, but it wasn't.
Oh, right, so is he trying to break
I think
the
they
draft?
both
Or
got
is
on
he
the
just
curve there.
struggling? Yeah, right, slippery curve. Trying to put the power down. Still pushing hard, these guys. Right on the limit.
Cringy Critical's picked up a speeding penalty. That just rubs the sod right in the wounds.
Found it hard to pull it up. 60k's coming into the pits. It's a very strange spot that the pit lane speed drop for the pit lane.
All right, so wide.
On that curve and he runs wide. That's about where I start to have my issues in session 2.
What saved it, that slower pace across that part of the mountain, but I think Pegasus was a bit to the same speed. So
Yep.
it's like the battle that wants to happen but won't.
It's like right side makes a mistake. Pegasus makes a mistake. Pegasus makes a right side makes a mistake. They even themselves out.
It's the battle that wants to
I think
happen,
everyone's
but it won't.
out there making mistakes here. I don't think anyone's doing perfect laps at this point in time.
Yes.
Look at Woody's last lap, 3 minutes 21, and then a 2 minutes 32. They're soldiering on.
Out of the pit lane.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He's found the pit lane a few times today in this session.
Yes, that's unfortunate,
So
but
pulls it up.
it's still on the same lap as Right Solar and Pegasus at the moment, so it's not the end of the world if he can bring it back towards the end of there, you might be able to pick up a few spots in the dry weather tomorrow morning.
Unbelievably, are we still only on lap 31? Is there still 9? That can't be right. That's right, so is lap, isn't it? Can we go, lap Squid, yeah, there we go, on the left-hand side.
Lap 34.
Squid's on lap 34.
That's 74.
How is he going? How is that gap going to Darky?
Oh, he's right up behind him. Oh, not quite.
See, he's in the spray. He's in the spray of Darky. He's doing a good job. I thought it was inevitable that Squid was going to get him. He's making Squid work for it. If Squid makes a mistake like that, there's another tap on the wall. Of course he is. He's trying to get this. He knows how important this is. If he can lap him, it's going to be massive in the outright final result of this race. It's Beatles. Fingers crossed, legs crossed, arms crossed, everything. Come on, Darky. Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
It's like Speed's got a little bit of paint transfer on the right-hand side there, so he's just showing that no one's really got a clean straight car. He's got the marks from where he hit the wall in the first stint.
Is that going to get Squid home? I'm pretty sure it would.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think we're looking at about 4.2, a little bit less maybe around the lap in the wet.
Squid made that error at the cutting, but again down that hill. Dado, very quiet race. He hasn't done anything wrong, Dado. He's driven to the conditions perfectly. Done exactly what he needed to do. Triple will be very happy.
I'll do a bit of maths here for you guys at home, and we'll find out how close Squid's going to be. We say he's burning about 4.2 litres a lap in the rain, and that's being generous because I think they're burning a little bit less than that in wet weather.
Oh, Darky!
He's across the
thing
line.
crossed up. He's lost it. Darky's given that position up. He went in hot, hit the puddle.
Bit of a weave. He's angry.
Off the side of the track, and Squid is done. Now he's just got to smooth it down. Don't make any mistakes like that. Don't do that. And now Darky's got a run on him. Squid
about 8
absolutely kicking himself. This is a
6 laps to go.
This is going to be very interesting in this corner. How hard are these two going to play? They're going to play tough. Darky's going way. Oh, poor Darky. I don't think he was going to be able to pull that up. And all that hard work, he got past him on the final corner and then gave it all back up in the first corner. And he hits the wall on the outside of the cutting again. He's worked very hard to get that position. Darky handed it to him. And now he's handed it straight back again. A bit like Pegasus and Right-Sower.
We reckon Squid's going to make it home, then I think Darky will make it home without issue.
Yeah, I was just wondering the question.
Yeah,
I was pretty confident.
I think he's going to just about make it by about a lap.
Oh, really? I didn't think it was going to be that close, but yeah. Oh, yeah. It's, so I thought Squid had got the job done there. I thought Squid had done it, but turn one, quarter.
That's a bit of a rough-looking car there, but he's
engine note sounded a bit flat. He has. He's been very happy. Be up in 5th position. Gotta hold on to it though. Right side.
There's a nice clean-looking car.
It's got a couple of dents in it. Yeah, keep it on the track.
Yeah, that's an unconventional race.
I don't think you have to keep the tyres cool. Shouldn't be at that stage. There's plenty of water out on the track to keep the tyres cool. They need to be out in the grass. And here we go again. We're back here again, and it looks like Darky's lost it again. Really working hard into that
this
corner.
time.
He's got to put a little bit more front brake on, I think, because those rears are locking up big time coming into that corner. And up on the curbs, keeps it clean. Outside curb though, uses a bit.
That's risky. You don't know what can happen if you get on that curve.
Gentle, feeding that throttle in. herbs will be alright most of the time, but just got to be gentle. Prefer not to use them. He's battling away with that car.
He's still on the same lap as Pegasus and Right Tower though, so...
We'll give you something to battle with.
Yeah, he gives himself something, I think he's doing Session 3, but... He's been a lot more consistent in the dry.
Does not want to make a mistake here. Doesn't want to do anything crazy. He's still in a good position here.
Let Darky make mistakes.
Yeah. Don't get caught up in it either.
He's got a 50-second lead back to
somebody
Dado.
else's moment. He does want to get this lap done. We're on lap 36. Plenty of time to do it. But the sooner he gets it done, the more he'll be relieved. Oh, Darky.
Oh, he's almost
Very
just
tailing.
hit it off the wall.
This guy.
You have no
Oh,
idea.
that
You
is
have
out of
no idea how
control.
difficult these cars are driving like
He's squeezed him. They're side by side through the exit of the elbow. Squid's got him. Darky will be sitting in the slipstream. He might have a fight back. He'd be cheeky, but I wouldn't blame him for doing it.
You've got to send it. If you don't, you have to. At this stage, if you lose that lap,
He's
that's
really
it.
late. He's
That's race over.
brake late. Oh, Squid's pulled it up and blocked the apex. Darky has him running to the back of him. Power down. Darky's really struggled to put the power down. No, that's Darky. Darky was really struggling to put the power down there. He squeezed it on too much and away it went. Shot himself off to the right hand side, but kept it off the wall, but lost a good second and a half. And that has given Squid that breathing room. Now he needs to drive a couple of
Back
clean
it down.
laps. No, he's
back
just got
it
to
down.
be clean and smooth.
Yeah.
Don't fight. Don't work too hard there. Just do what you've been doing. And repeat that lap. And Darky's really falling away now. He does not have the car under him. I know he wants to get that margin out. There's time and a place to take the risks. I don't know if that was the time or the place.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not one to criticise. He's taken that Cavini's car from what was a pretty averagely ordinary third position to now having lapped third and fourth who were on the same lap, leaving only Dado Racer, triple rotor in the
And I think Darky's just found the ball.
Yeah, I think Darky has. Now Darky's got to be careful. He could really. The only thing he can manage to do now is to end up being down on the same lap as Highlander.
I think he already is at this stage, because Highlander's only one lap down.
No, I think Highlander. Oh, yeah, you've got a point there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the timing if you could bring that up. Might be still a little bit hard to work out. So what have we got? We've got Darky and Highlander
Squid and
on
Dado.
36. Squid and Dado on 37. Darky
Dan on 36.
and Highlander. Yep. And so Darky, Highlander and Dirty there just went on 36 as well. Right, so and Pegasus on 35. Woody lives at 34. Fish.
I think Woody's right at the end of 34 though. I think he just jumped to him.
Oh, right, so he's probably still on 35 as well.
Yeah, so there we
Okay.
go. He's just kicked over to 35 before Squid.
Yep.
If he can hold
Yeah,
that,
okay.
that means he's still got Right Solar and Pegasus to play with come next session.
Yep. Okay. And Cringes. Yeah. And we've got also Wave Racer. So we'll go back to the action now. And
I
see
think there's
what's
a bit of a fight here for the fight that never ended but never started in the first place. That puddle's getting really nasty.
It's so hard to make up time. They're very even.
It
To
take-
make up
basic-
time, you've got to take a
Yeah.
risk. And the
That
risks,
puddle's
sometimes they
basically
work.
taken out two overtaking opportunities because no one can get a run out of the last corner to get to Hells, and then no one can overtake into the last corner because you just end up in the puddle.
But it's sort of, a lot of guys have made mistakes there as well, so it's also
Yeah.
added sort of a little bit more to it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
that's what it's all about, man. Limiting mistakes.
Bring it home. Keep it out of the wall.
Well, you're not going to really make up too much. You're not going to be a hero now.
I think the only person that stands to gain if he can keep in the foot of the floor is Pegasus at this stage, if he can try and get a bit of track position.
Yeah, track position would be nice.
Because when the cars are not damaged and they're all working 100%, I think he's been consistently that little bit faster than Right Solar and Orange Tag.
Yeah. Probably Fish Racing. Fish Racing.
Yeah.
He could make up a lap, and he can't really go down the lap. Or he could go down the lap, but it wouldn't really matter at this point in time. But I don't know what his gap is to... What is it? Oh, he's coming through the S's at the moment. Woody.
And Squid's coming down Conrod.
Yeah, I don't think he can get back another lap.
I think Woody might just about stay on the lap he's on, barring any mistakes, because if we look at, he's just coming across the line, Squid's in the chase.
Yep. Got 2 laps to go. 3 laps to go. 2 laps at the end of this one.
2 laps to go.
Yeah,
so we're about to click over to lap 79. If we look at the full races straight. Yeah. They must be really down on the fuel burn.
Yeah, the wet weather. What, Squid lap pitted on lap 14, was it?
Yeah. Well, I think he came in on lap 15. And then the others were lap 16 or 17. And then you had Durfee Dan coming in on lap 18.
Laps. So he's going to do 25 laps and still have 3 or 4 to spare. So in
the wet weather does help with the fuel.
Oh, yeah. It's just impossible to use the power. These guys. They'll be exhausted at the end of the concentration.
Interesting.
The concentration they've had to endure.
This is that point though when mistakes can happen, because that fruit is dangling in front of you. You want to take it.
Are you trying to... And he just hits the wall. Are you... You cursed them. Lockie, what have you done to Pegasus?
Oh,
and again!
Oh no!
Yes, Pegasus is really struggling now. Oh, he can't put the power down.
Oh, he's got a minute back to Woody at this stage, and he's not going to lose anything.
He's got to just coast it home now. The fight between Right Solar has been won by Right Solar.
Yes.
Right Solar has endured the battles with Night Pegasus.
Well, they call it an endurance race for a reason, Chads.
It's a physical, it's a mental, it's a skill. There's so many challenges here. These conditions, and it's brought out the best from Squid.
And it's unfortunately brought out the worst in others.
He's a master in the V8s, this guy. Three
Bit
times.
Of man love there, Shads.
He's been a great teammate. He's been a great teammate. He's the reigning V8 champion in Cavini's car. 3 times a V8 champion in the ANZCRL.
He just knows how they work.
No, actually, one wasn't an official in the ANZCRL.
I guess he just knows how the cars work. And he's just good at it.
He drives his car with his right foot. And they love it. That's how they love to be driven.
He's
you have
just
to
backed
set
it
them up
down
for
a
the
bit,
corner and
just basking
on the final lap.
Done a really good job there, Sweet.
Final lap. He's put another 2 cars down a lap this session.
Unsung
now
hero.
2 car
He's kept the car clean. He hasn't been on the pace, but he's kept the car clean. He's kept it straight. He's kept it out of the wall.
He's driven smart. It's a smart drive.
Yeah.
Brilliant drive. In fact, Squid's done all the work for him.
Yeah.
He's going to have no one behind him. It's going to be Team Cavini and Team Lamenzi.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow we've got Sato in the Mondello car, and he'll definitely be quick enough if he wants to get his lap back. So
yeah.
And he's doing both sessions tomorrow. So if he can get his lap back and then come back. well.
Yeah. If he does get that lap back, yeah, he'll be a contender. He'll be pushing
Come back to
hard.
our leader.
He'll have something to fight for Saturday tomorrow. Highlander's done probably the best job he could possibly do after the start he had in that first session.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
he's put Sato in
there
a
was
position
no getting
where
laps back in this session. Squid's just been dominant. Too quick.
Yep.
Oh, Woody will be happy he managed just to keep it on the same lap as the cars in front of him, at least.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be disappointed, Lockie. You put him in a good position on the lead lap after that first session. Woody would be devastated.
I did it to him at Le Mans. We were on for a podium and I ran out of fuel, so...
And here he is.
Yeah.
But this is a competition caution now. Squid's done a great job. I'm going to take over that car for Session 3. He'll be in the car for Session 4.
And I think Dado will be back in the car.
That's a great drive.
There's a big battle pack here, though. I think they're all on different laps at the moment.
Anything can happen here. It will sort itself out, though, as they cross the line.
It's right, so the first in this pack here.
The starting positions for recommencement of racing tomorrow. What time are we? Oh, look out!
Cringy caught the puddle and put the throttle on.
He's had a hard day today, Cringy. Yeah, look at that. Bringing those frustrations out. Highlander's done well. He's going to come home. 4th place. Lap down. But as you said, Sato will be just behind the leaders, and if he can pass and hold that lead, he'll be back in the lead lap. Same speed.
Smart, consistent, kept it off the walls, and he's found himself in a position where there's still a race on for him.
Triple will be happy with that. Highlander's kept the car in a decent position. Jeffy Dan's done a good drive.
He's been in the wars, but he's managed to keep the car back on fifth and stayed on the same lap he started, so nothing to scoff at there.
No.
The last man to cross the line at the moment, Woody Lizard. There's still positions to play for, and there's still a race for him, so nothing to scoff at. He'll be disappointed, and to be fair, look, it hurts a little bit for me, but I know it's difficult, and I've got a massive amount of respect for Woody, so I'll tell him it's all right. It's all good. I'll forgive and forget. We'll be right.
Give him a hug.
Yeah,
bring it home in style. Bring it home in style.
These things happen. That's racing for you.
That's it. That's Session 2 in the books.
Have a look at the results.
Safety cars out. Competition caution. You can go through them, Lockie.
So we got Squid and Dado on the lead lap there. Ended up being about a minute behind, but that'll mean nothing because they'll be right on each other's tails. We got on the next lap down, we got Darky, Highlander, Dan, all fighting for 3rd. So that'll be another interesting battle to watch as tomorrow comes around. And then on the next lap down, so 2 laps down, we got Rightsoa, Pegasus, and Woody. They'll all be fighting each other. That'll be interesting to see Woody come back through. I reckon he's got the pace to be in front of the guys in front of him. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Yeah.
Still a lot of battles to be resolved in this race.
It hasn't been the best of races for Fish Racing here. He's only 1 lap down on the cars in front of him, and he has made a gain, but it's not what he wanted from this race. And then Cringy Criminals had a pretty rough session, but he's not last. And because he kept going and kept persevering, he's managed to pick up a spot on that one. So
that's endurance racing. You got to finish it.
Yep. Unfortunately for the Blade Racer, a bit of a pedal malfunctions meant he's had to pull into the pits in that midway through that session and have a massive repair, and he's going to lose about 8 laps on that one.
8 laps down, starting tomorrow. Okay, what time are we racing tomorrow?
I think the session kicks off at about 2 o'clock. We've got the warm-up, and then we should be into the race by about 2:15, 2:30.
Right,
2:30.
2:30. looking forward to it. We'll wrap up this broadcast then. Great drive by Squid. Well done, Dado.
Thanks
Darky,
for having
you
me
fought a
on,
good
Shads.
fight. Oh, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to have you on my Twitch channel. This coverage will be replayed on YouTube. I'll put it on my YouTube, which is my name, Jamie Machado. So if you want to watch that again, tune into YouTube. And thanks again, Lockie. Good call.
It's not a problem. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been many pleasure, and I'm glad these guys put on a nice race for us.
Yeah, I hope it was
It was
entertaining.
unexpected, unpredicted, but I liked it.
Yeah. All right then. We won't do any interviews. I don't think we'll do any interviews.
Nah, we'll save that for the end of the race.
Yeah, no one will want to talk. Everyone will have their game face on, so nobody will be taking any.
No one wants to give away any secrets either. There's still a long race left. If you give away a setup secret on the channel, and yeah,
we're not even halfway. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
It's racing. All right, Lockie, we'll wrap it up there.
Cheers.
See you tomorrow for the continuation of the Bathurst 1000.